Pretty slow, pretty slow. Probably add around 206 if we get there. But ideally, I'm just looking for 223 for this 30 minute. So I will see in 20 more minutes. Mainly for scalps. Usually for my bigger trades, I'm entering based off the 195. Recently, I've been using the 12 hour because the 195 wasn't really giving me that great of a trendy move for the last like a week or so. But usually everything I do. Go ahead. Yeah, so on the 98 minute, this is my 100% fib extension, which um I think for the significance, here, let me change my setting actually one sec. As you can push to talk. But this 100% extension is the most significant fib extension on my chart right now because it encompasses around like an entire year's worth of price action. So because this 98 minute was failing to close above, right? Um, this 244 level, I kind of assumed that it would follow the same pattern that it has been for the past couple days. Uh, Pretty much everything in trading for me is pattern recognition. So if I see like a pattern on some kind of time frame, so in this case, the 98 minute, right? How every single candle, if we fail to close like above, then we kind of came down to at least 187. So I was assuming we'd follow this pattern. It really just different patterns I'm recognizing in real time. Yeah. There is kind of an entry model that I've been looking at with um one of my other students. His name is Shabby. I don't think he's here yet. He's been busy with work, but um yeah, it's like a golden zone thing where you find a specific like impulse move down or up, right? You find your retracement. So in this case, it would be something like something like this, right? And then if it ever tags the golden zone, your stop is around like the point 0.7, and then you only really take it to the point 0.5. And then after you hit the point 0.5, you're mostly out of your position, and then you leave like one or two runners. But he only ever targets high vintage. He only ever targets the move between the golden zone and the point 0.5. Right? And I think ASIM has done a lot of back testing on that. Uh like he's found it to have above like 90% win rate. Right? But like, then again, right, if you're not really targeting that much, right? You're only targeting um I haven't done that recently, but I did do it for the move back here. I I took I took a long around like 18. It was on ES. Sorry. I took a long around like 52.82, and then I pretty much rode this entire move up to the 56.30. I didn't move past here though. I didn't hold it past here. Yeah. So on this kind of move, I never dropped down below the 195. And all I really did was hold as long as the previous level was not closed below. right? So I mean the chart is super messy because I have all the fibs on, but pretty much right as you go higher and higher on a move, and this applies to scalps too. Usually there is a range that develops during the move. So as long as that range does not it is not closed below, right, then you can kind of maintain the whatever bias you have right now. So this move right here was so easy to hold, right? Because it was literally just a straight line up. Reason why I didn't hold past 56.30 was because I actually thought we were super bearish. But that was wrong. We only retraced, right? We had this kind of like flat structure up here. And this is probably our ABC. We had like a truncated fifth or something, I think is what I counted. Um, but I actually thought that this entire move was a bigger correction down, but that was totally, totally wrong. Um, Usually I scale out like a lot on some first significant fib. So in this case, uh, I scaled out a lot around like 55.11 because that was the bottom of this range here. I think I remember the reason why was because it was like 1 a.m. or midnight and I didn't want to watch anymore. I think around here. Yeah. We hit this target around midnight, so I didn't really want to watch anymore. And yeah. But if I had the ability to stay awake, then I probably would just keep watching. Because there is a hmm, gold. Yeah, let me take a look. Let me keep this up. This is crazy. Um, yeah, I still have my shares in gold, GLD, but I don't have any options anymore. Let's see. I forget what my count is, to be honest. But I think do I think it would stop here? Let's see. I think my cost basis right now is around like 178. Let me check. Well, it's 184 actually. But it looks pretty good. Think I actually think we might hit the 274. I haven't really I don't really like assuming third waves. I'm assuming this is a third wave, right? Because I think this is pretty undeniable that this is the end of the correction. So just looking at the basic structure, it looks like 1, 2, right? And then definitely this is definitely characteristic of a third wave. Do we end at the 200%? Doesn't look, maybe. Let's see some other fib pools. I think this is still 3 or 3 because this move up, this move up is kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I don't think you can count 5 waves here pretty comfortably. So, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is maybe the fifth, like a complex extended fifth or something. Uh, yeah, there's a lot of confluence to 276. So the main level you're looking at is 248 though. Still waiting on this 30 minute to close. We got the break under. Right, that's a good sign. But doesn't mean anything if we don't get a close under. So Is he? In 10 minutes? Usually I don't care, but for scalps, you definitely should care. If I did have a full position, then I probably would take profit here. Because I'm like barely exposed. I don't really care. Probably give it another 6 minutes. Does he speak right at 10? Or what's the deal with Bell? Anyone know? Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll just chill. Hopefully get some follow through this week. Be boring if we just range. Um, I don't think so. I don't think this can be actually. Yeah. I don't think this pivot. Let's see, where's my arrow? I don't think this pivot can be considered a strong enough base for the impulse. At least for the move up, this is definitely not very impulsive. This is kind of three waves. This is kind of three waves. Just looking at the daily right now, like this is pretty bearish. Yeah, I might even short it under 502, 62, 502. Uh, where do I want to go fully long? Well, I actually think, I mean, I would have loved it to come down to 44. I, I don't know. It's rough. It's super complex. So I would love one more push down, though. I think one more push down, then, like, just based off time alone, it should be long enough for us to start a new impulse. I have us for, I think my proper count is that we are still in uh wave four of three. I don't think this is the macro wave four. I think this is the minor wave four, but we'll see. Um, doesn't really matter too much to me because both counts are kind of like super bullish still. Once we get up to 80s, then I will have to probably reconsider the entire count because then I have to decide whether or not I want to hold through. Right, if it is wave five, like the overall wave five, then I need to decide if I want to hold through the macro wave two again. But probably not. Yeah, still pretty bullish for the shorter time frame, like 4 to 5 months, 4 to 5 months out. Yeah, nice. It, this is Fitty, true Fitty. He had a soundboard thing. Ideally, in this 2 minute, we stay under 223. But then we have this mini range level here as well. So it's pretty rough. Like 223 allows us to come down to 206, but then 206 is the barrier before my next price target. We have four contracts right now, so I don't really care too much. But if I had my full 12, then I would have sold four here. Minis. Ideally, we just don't we don't Christmas tree here. Or we don't go red, green, red, green. Hopefully this candle gives us some follow through. I got the close I wanted, but again, we have these kind of like minor levels here, stopping us in the lower time frame. There's actually some high time frame conference confluence coming up in the next 30 minutes. So we'll see. The 98-minute closes in 35, and then the 185 closes in 30. So that'll definitely be the trendsetter for the next 2 or 3 days, I think. Probably for the next two. I think 3 is too long. Yeah, pretty bearish, but still didn't close it below at this level here. Probably just move my stop up to a 15-minute close above 216. I think probably 218. Yeah, so if this 50-minute closes above 218, then I'll just leave. The 98 is the 11618 of the 1 hour time frame. I think someone told me about that like a few years ago, and I just kind of stuck with it. The 185 splits the candle into splits the day into two candles, but I know it doesn't really do that on futures. Um, the reason why I use it still is because I don't know. To me, I'm just able to when I look at the 185, the way it presents the price action is super clean to me. So it gives at least from like the past few months that I've been trading futures, uh, it has been the best time frame for me that has given me the most profitability. So we have to break it below again. All right, so it's good. And again, we are still looking for a close blow. Oh, nice. Pretty good entry, I think. Pretty good, pretty good. If you get a close below 186, then I'll add a little more, but if not, then probably just exit since this is my main price target here. Exit around 192. I'll leave two of my contracts running. Pretty good, pretty good. And stop on the runner will probably be, let's see, probably any 15-minute close above 207. Stop for yeah. All right. That was a pretty successful day. 52 points. I think I will step away now before Pal comes on, and I will update everyone on the daily bias, probably around 3 p.m. PST when Globus opens. All right. Have a nice rest of your day, guys. Thanks for coming to the Scout. Bye bye. I will upload the video for those that missed it, probably by the end of the day. Peace. Hello. Can I please get an attunement? Or we can enter through Uber's thoughts. Gotta kill. Where's this guy in Blackrock Mountain? Where do I go? Any nowheres? Okay, all right.